Previt, this is Savasha, and I present to you The Witcher 2. This is my fulfillment of a promise I made on May 14. Today is July 28, 2015, and here goes the prologue. Potentially problematic. And bye. Yeah. I'll start a new game. I will import a save game. I won't do a tutorial because it will probably diss me. And the thing is, like, I am I am worthless with the knife throwing, and you have to do a lot of knife throwing in that thing, so I avoid that because I'll only embarrass myself. I will try starting at hard difficulty. I sorely regret not starting Dragon Age Origins on Nightmare. I turned the difficulty up from normal to Nightmare in the Shale's downloadable content deep roads part in the stat tag, But Karashtag, is that possible? And I regretted that the most difficult battle in Dragon Age Origins isn't the boss battle, it's in the Dalish Ruins. On Nightmare, that's the Dalish Ruins, the room where the ghost boy runs, where thousands of skeletons spawn and attack you all at once. Everything else is manageable, even Kothrian. I'll try hard. I may turn it down if it gets too tough, but that's not a problem. I can change the difficulty during the game, other than The Witcher 1. I also started playing on hard for the first time when I recorded, and I had no idea if I could even do it. Here, it doesn't matter if I can do it. If I can't, I'll turn it down. I'll let you know if I have to turn it down, because everything else would be unfair. In my last playthrough, I tried how I get along with hard difficulty in the Harpy Den. You get into such a harpy infested thing where you have to retrieve a couple of things, dreams. Indeed, Nart is more repulsive than these monsters that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher, as they are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft. As scrupulous scoundrels without conscience and virtue, they are veritable creatures from hell, capable only of taking lives. Monstrum, a portrayal of witches, anonymous. And yeah, it worked. So maybe this works too, I don't know. 6 years have passed since the memorable day when the Northern Kingdoms, their forces united, defeated the Hest of Nilfgaard in open battle at Brenna. That's in the books. Yeah. Interestingly written too. Famine and disease reign in all the north. Elves and dwarves inhabit ghettos. In ever-increasing numbers they flee to the forests to join Scoia'tael units. In Temeria, an unidentified assassin attempts to murder King Foltest. The killer dies at the hands of Geralt of Rivia, a professional monster slayer. A month passes. On the banks of the Ponta River, Foltest's army is victorious once more, ending civil strife in the country, yet the price of his triumph proves immense. Temeria, the year 1271. As with the previous game, I will also read the codex, but I'll do it as I did it in Dragon Age Origins. I'll make those videos separate videos that you can't skip.
Come on, Sixes, Daddy needs you. Oh, shit! Ha! 20 orange to Grandad. Looky there, he's awake. You daft! Don't go in there!
Shut it, he's in chains, can't do a thing.
Am I right, Master Geralt? Roll again!
Why?
The dice didn't roll!
Calling me a cheat? Take it back.
Look, he's awake again.
Monster slayer, my ass. A regular whoreson.
I heard witches all start out as roadside orphans taken in by mages. Mages who experiment on them.
Folks say they plough witches come the equinox.
That's how they get those spooky eyes.
Enough! Take him down and put him in the interrogation room. I thought you died. I'm not so easy to kill. I don't believe we've been introduced. Vernon Roach.
Fuck you.
Nasty. And after we've been through so much.
Same side of the barricade then. Opposite sides of the table now.
You can change that.
You want me to sit on your lap?
Vess!
Sorry.
Unshackle him. You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a Witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
Worst case scenario, you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No. For Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I wish to hear the important bits.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle, but Foltest is not someone you refuse.
This is highly unfair. Why don't women ever get anything to look at? I mean, not quite that much, certainly. I know I'd look.
Witcher, are you up? His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges, summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to intrude like this, milady, but the King...
We heard you.
A pleasant day to you, milady. Witcher.
You are allowed to leave. As in now.
Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
A wise war is a contradiction, Triss.
Then maybe you know just how I should advise our lustful monarch.
Stop falling in love, sire no further bastards, and don't wage stupid wars.
Genius. You know, these bastards could vie for the throne in the future. Then we'd have an even more senseless conflict.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined. But they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the wild hunt again?
Mm-hmm. One of the scouts swears he saw a dragon down by the river. Claims he ran into a Scoia'tael unit. That would have been it if the dragon hadn't swooped down. The elves apparently bowed in prayer and he escaped.
A dragon? In the midst of civilization? Oh, please. Besides, does it matter? Witchers don't hunt dragons. Or has something changed?
Nothing's changed. And you're right. It's probably not a dragon. Although it could be a forktail or a slizzard. Maybe even an overgrown wyvern.
The scout ran into some elves and scurried away. That's how that story begins and ends.
The unlucky assassin? How did the autopsy go?
It was a nightmare. In the months since you killed him, the king's medics poked around in his corpse like a bunch of amateurs. What arrived in that cart? Well, I wouldn't even call it a corpse.
Foltest has some trust issues. Did you learn anything?
His pupil suggested he could probably see in the dark as well as you. I couldn't put an age on him.
The killer snuck past all the guards and nearly killed Foltest and me a month ago. And now you tell me he was a witcher?
Possibly. I'm just saying what the autopsy showed. I haven't told anyone, nor do I plan to. I know what it could do to you if it got out. You might be a savior, a king's witcher now, but masters can be as fickle as the colts they ride.
I get the feeling that dream's important. Running frantically through the forest. The wild hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance. Some clue to grab onto. Something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later.
Hi. Yes.
Company! All in! Attention! I said attention, imbecile!
Especially at the beginning of every game, it is a good idea to loot whatever you can.
Barking water is up your arse! Barrels of it! Yes, sir, Sergeant, sir!
They're getting what they deserve.
Oh, looky there, new boy. It's that Witcher. Geralt of Rivia ought to know about amulets.
Witcher, sir. I have a question for you.
We know each other?
Don't recognise your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers.
I lost my memory.
As did Boholt. After the hunt for the Golden Dragon, he took a spill and hit his head on a rock. He can still be a beast in battle, but besides that, he don't do much save eat and shit. Rarely even lusts after women.
I doubt that's amnesia.
I'm Kenneth, and this one here they call Desperate, and this is New Boy. He's apprenticing with us, like. I haven't had much luck with the monsters of late, so we enlisted. Now New Boy's gotten himself into this wager situation. Would you help us for old time's sake? I mean, we all got a little riled. But those are bygones, as I see it.
We'd have set you free. The sorceress, too. Boholt was just fooling about the raping and all.
What rape?
Shut your trap, Desperate. The Witcher don't remember. Waste of words to remind him. We're old mates, that's that.
So you'd have raped this old mate?
Just the sorceress. You were there to kill the dragon, the sorceress too. The peasants wanted at it, everyone did. But there was only one prize. And we argued, there was some commotion, a regular rumble in fact. We tied you up like hogs, meaning you and the sorceress, and went after the beast. But that dragon thrashed us so hard, we spent the next half-year licking our wounds. And you done freed yourselves of your bonds.
Who was the sorceress?
Raven-haired she was. Remember her name, Desperate?
Conifer or some such. So, willing to help some old friends, Witcher?
What kind of trouble are you in now?
It's a matter of life, death, and quite a bit of coin in point of fact. New Boy bet tonight that he'll survive the assault in his shirt and knickers alone. We're drunk a bit by then, I admit, but a wager's a wager. Our honour's at stake.
A soldier's honor versus a knight's. I think I get it.
The very core of the matter, Witcher. We're slated to go in the first wave, so the going's liable to be hard. New Boy's brave, but he can't survive by courage alone. In any case, we've come into this bauble that's supposed to protect him, magically like. You mind casting an expert's glance at it, seeing as sorcery and such is not strange to you?
Let me see this bauble.
Your wolf medallion, I saw it shake.
It reacts to magic.
So it's true, what the priest said. Hear that, New Boy? You'll be safe. We'll fleece that night, we will.
Where did you get this talisman?
We came by it, let's say. We were on patrol, see, and ran into a couple of novice priestesses praying at this shrine. They were nice, smiling and all.
We done wanted to take them two on patrol. Ho ho ho! But...
Shut it! Boholt had one of his rare moments of clairvoyance. Went rummaging in the shrine and found the amulet.
who knows what goes on in that head of his? But every now and then he wakes up as good old Boholt.
Aye, he still cuts them down with a single wallop. In any case, we took the amulet and went off to find the rest of the patrol. Oh, the wonders we saw. First, ran into some squirrels, vicious ones, adders flying everywhere, but we came through untouched. Barely 3 of the others still standing when a dragon swooped down, the elves fell to their knees, and we all legged it. The amulet's magic for certain.
Though it failed to protect the shrine from your patrolling.
Aye, true. Well, now we don't know what to think.
Who knows? Maybe the amulet is unlucky. Maybe it draws trouble. I doubt you left the shrine untouched. Then the Scoia'tael, the dragon...
I told you as much. We need to get the boys some plate.
Wait a minute. We owe the Witcher some thanks.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
Fancy the amulet, Witcher? It might draw trouble, be cursed in some way. But you might lift the curse. Sell it off.
I'll take it.
It's all yours.
Witcher, you available for normal business still? Willing to hunt monsters?
Yeah, I'm willing. Why do you ask?
Well, 'cause we were out with those scouts that saw the dragon. No one believes us, but...
The sound in the assembly. That's us. We'll find you after the battle, Witcher.
Wait.
Farewell.
If it goes on like this, we'll be
Alright.
sipping wine in the Lovell Exchange by sundown.
Come the assault
Too
slipping
true.
on that shite.
Overwhelming.
Your stew yesterday, half of 7th Company at the Rose. Didn't hear it.
Now you bloody well have. If it ever happens again, I'll slaughter and cook you myself. Except who'd eat that carcass? Better off using you to fatten the pig.
See him get hit.
I was there when it happened. The Larvalets will pay for this. Immune to disease, eh? Time to finish him off, once and for all.
Kinda. Yeah, that's great. It's generally a good idea. I think I said that, didn't I? That to loot almost everything you can.
Laugh all you like.
Especially at the
assault,
beginning of
slipping
such
on
a
that
game,
shite.
because you'll want the
Better that than on
resources.
my own entrails.
Later on you'll... That sound, that swooshing sound is a place of power. They give you some
Those trebuchets
sort
are
of
fucking pounding the pulp
assistance
out
in
of them.
battle, and I don't think it'll last as long as it will take to come up for the battle. And this in the army. 4 fucking infantry is around.
Those trebuchets are fucking pounding the pulp out of them.
Must be shitting themselves on the walls.
4 fucking infantry is also something off the books.
Keep at it, none of you will see home!
The funny thing is that I noticed
Fall in!
that some of
Move
the
those feet! This is the army, not the barnyard! On the double! Move it!
some of the plants in the games actually exist. I mean, of course, some like verbena I actually know exists, and some others like white metal. You can arm wrestle with that guy, but I won't for now. And I think it gets you 1 urine or something of that
And
sort.
again! That ought to
Otherwise
teach
it-
you military
And
manners.
Hey! You're the
Bolty
one
said
who
if you don't
crushed
hurry, he'll rip
Salamander.
your balls
Armor
off.
of
I have
courage.
no idea what,
Have no
what
mercy.
I wanted to say.
Gods be with you. Your deeds
We'll
will be
skin them
forgiven.
alive!
A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency, we're out of range of their arbalists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen, the emissary of peace that I am.
Hogwash! You're the emissary of the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes, the Emperor of Nilfgaard, who spared no blood conquering over a dozen sovereign realms.
Thus bringing them laws, culture and peace above all.
If you get too close to the place, you trigger a cutscene, and I wanted to hear them talk.
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
A question.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Shouldn't the
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency, but I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible.
Might I know why?
Too often they take me for someone I'm not.
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenneran during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sador. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fight has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Shouldn't the second impact of the ballista be further away? I mean, in the other direction. Shouldn't it jump backwards after firing, and therefore the second impact be further back rather than... Well, you know what I mean? Hang on a second there. I don't think I like what's going to happen here.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Thanks to Geralt of Rivia, my daughter Ada is alive, and is now the wife of Radovid of Redania.
I see.
I fear you do not, Excellency. The midget king merely awaits my demise.
I am certain King Radovid of Redania wishes Your Majesty a long and healthy life.
That wasn't even amusing, Excellency. The old families will never accept a Redanian on my throne. Ada will have to content herself with Redania.
I understand. The issue of succession remains unresolved. Your Grace, I request your permission to retire.
You have it. Black ones in my camp for a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
I couldn't have handled it better myself.
Ha! I always knew you were one of us. And bugger what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Triss did an autopsy. It's possible he was a witcher.
A witcher? What have I ever done to the ploughing witchers? Anything more?
He had no medallion, but that doesn't mean anything.
Many in your shoes would have withheld that information. After the battle, Triss will report to me. For now, let us tend to the traitors. Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods count Witcherberry! Catch, Witcher. Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
Right. I hate that.
One and a half degrees.
Should be right. Looks good.
Did we hit the bastard?
He's down.
Ha! One less traitor. Time to attack. Follow me, Witcher!
Alright, game just saved itself, so I'll end it here. This was the Veisha and the Witcher to Bovite.